Hello there. Hi. MarthaCreek.com to contact me. Blessings to you in your journey. This is contemplations, daily contemplations, a 365-day immersion into the philosophy, faith, and way of life from the Science of Mind teachings. My contemplations and reflections. I bless yours. And the chapter on meditations. I represent the principle of perfection. I represent the principle of perfection. In every human being, the whole is represented. So the whole of the ocean in each drop, the whole of God in each drop of the human. What could it be? And the entire knowledge of wisdom, health, perfection in every act manifest is represented. Every part of the spectrum represented, alpha and omega represented, light and dark, respect and disrespect, kindness and unkindness represented. And it is through this inner divine voice, the divine nature within us, only through that are we able to perceive and trust and come into conscious contact with this divine principle. In the sight of this within, we are perfect. However, I often don't see myself the way God sees me. So, in devotion, in practice, spiritual practices like these contemplations, insights, prayer, treatment, purification, whatever we do, we must try to see ourselves as God sees us, free and filled with vitality and sufficiency for every occasion, liberated, loved, supported. It's not enough to confess that God is the only power there is. There's one power and one presence in all the universe. It's one thing to profess that. It's another thing entirely to embody that. A life's work, a direction to go in for me. It is only when this consciousness of power, the consciousness of this power, of this certainty, of this reality is generated through the mind, through imagination, and only when an embodiment of that certainty, that truth, only the embodiment of that is able to loosen the other. It's not merely enough to say there is one mind and that mind is God, but to add that mind is my mind now. That mind is my mind now. This completes the thought and makes possible a loosening of the divine intelligence through our own powers, our own innate inherent powers. And let us not forget that we must sense the embodiment of that which we wish to experience, that which was true before we made the declarations, the statements, the prayers, the treatments. So let us try then in our meditation embodiment. We know that we reflect the divine perfection and that there is an intuition within us that guides us. We know that all the power there is, all the presence there is this perfect spirit, this divine reality which is in, through, as, and around us. The Spirit within me, which is God, the living Spirit Almighty, is perfection. It is wholeness, it is peace, it is divine guidance, perfect peace, complete wholeness, absolute perfection. And right now, in this moment, this Spirit governs every act of my life. Period, period, period. So be it. Blessings.